Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. It's a fresh start throughout the league here in Week 1 as these two teams have high hopes for the season ahead. It's the Giants going up against the Cowboys.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with Eli Manning and the New York Giants. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Here's Prescott. Throw right side, complete to Williams. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Now the 7th-year man, Chris Jones, on to kick. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Now the rookie from San Diego State, it's Donnell Pumphrey. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. Now Manning. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Manning now to throw. To Shepard, complete over the middle. He got 29 yards. That time. Throwing on 1st down is Manning. Over the middle, complete. That's Shepard. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They go play action here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. A gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Throwing now is Manning, and this is incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and it's 3rd and 4.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Tyrone Crawford in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. They run with Pumphrey. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And complete to Lewis over the middle. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Giants coming up on 1st and goal. Remember, they had only 6 rushing touchdowns and he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
A first down carry by Elliott. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Prescott to throw this time. And that's caught by Beasley. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now Manning dancing to his left. And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On the run, it's Pumphrey. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. It's away, and it's a high kick here, but not high enough to hit the scoreboard here in Dallas. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now here come the Cowboys. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football. He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darian Thompson. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure that...
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard, 38 yards. And the Giants add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He completes it to Bryant. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. Prescott finding his big receiver Bryant there for a Cowboy first down. Prescott now from the 50. He hits Beasley right side. And, oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard at the 38-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. A first down throw for Prescott. Out left side here to Bryant. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. The give is to Elliott. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got...
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Certainly their offense has sputtered here a little bit in the first half as they finally do get on the board, but they only have 3.
Well, at least it eases the frustration a bit, doesn't it? To be able to get some points on the board, feel a little bit better about themselves as they go into the locker room and try and regroup.
And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. They'll run it now out of the gun. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Shepard. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that actually costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up. Wanting to get a good get off on the snap. Jump too quickly.
Now Manning. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. On first down, Manning. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They'll run it now with Pumphrey. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The Giants on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Manning now on first down. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down.
I'm pretty sure the Giants saw big success for Sterling Shepard coming out of Oklahoma. They could see him in their offense working in the middle of the field and making big catches.
Second only to Michael Thomas last year among rookies in receptions, yards, and touchdowns. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Now, this trio that New York has compiled, Brandon Marshall, Sterling Shepard, and, of course, Odell Beckham Jr., fits right into head coach Ben McAdoo's attack. They led the league in 3 wide receiver sets in 2016.
Throw left side complete. That's Shepard. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels.
And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Manning to throw on second down. Red Allison, the intended receiver, and it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
On third and long, it's Manning. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Well, instead of fourth down after the incompletion, it'll be first down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
They'll run here with Pumphrey. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll run again with Pumphrey. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Manning now on first down. This is Shepard on the catch. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So now it's first and goal. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll try and run this. It's Pumphrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that.
And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. A great play there, making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard